Creeps, this video is for you. It's for women that really are over it. I talk to the Christian men. A lot of Christian men are taught to subdue their desire, hide it away, pretend as if it doesn't exist. On the other side, a lot of women are taught in the Christian mainstream and even in the world in general, some things about desire and things about attractiveness and beauty that are just not based on what God's plan is for us. And God's plan is based on harmony and reality, okay? Which is sometimes it can be a little bit hard to define what is reality, especially if you're teetering on an inability to grasp it and you've got a mental health issue. All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about how Christian women, how Christian ladies can not only avoid creeps, but also remove them from their lives. And you can do it in less than a week. And you can clean your life full of creeps. You actually do it in like less than 24 hours. But most women, it's going to take a minute. Now, if you're an apex woman, daughter of the Most High God, you deserve to feel comfortable in your world, comfortable in your skin. You deserve to be attractive and beautiful. All women are beautiful, by the way. Not all women are attractive. This is just an objective statement. But your attractiveness can be accentuated. You can be the attractive and beautiful woman that God has made you to be without feeling constantly ogled and Googled and Googled and Doogled after by men. So I'm going to share with you 6 ways that you can avoid that. All right, so let's get right into it. First and foremost, you have to identify. This is the first thing, is you have to identify why creeps want and match you. Our energy, our vibration, our frequency can only align with things that are a match for it. So if you get offended by this, go somewhere else. I don't want you anywhere near my channel. The thing is, if a man is constantly encountering women that don't like him and treat him like crap, and I tell him, hey, dude, you're matching. God is giving you only what you're able to receive, only what you're really willing to pick up on. And then I tell a woman, well, if you're running into creeps, God can only send your way what you're receiving. Then you have to be accountable. An apex Christian woman is going to be accountable. Mainstream women, generally women are not accountable. They just don't have the ability to do that. Not because they don't have the ability naturally, but because society does not require it, especially Western society. And so, as an apex Christian woman, you're naturally accountable. You know that where you've messed up, where you've fallen short of the glory of God. And so you can say, okay, what about me is attractive to creepy men? So that's the first thing. Can you identify what is it in you that allows creepy men to feel comfortable approaching you? That's number one. Once you understand that, you're going to move into the second thing, which is to cut all the creeps out. Okay. What does that mean? I'm going to make that last, because you need to do 2 other things before you cut out all the creeps. The whole video is about cutting creeps out, and I'm just telling you that. So let's get into it. The second thing you have to do if you're going to get rid of the creepy men is you have to identify what a real man for you looks like. I talked about this to the apex Christian men. They have to be able to identify what a real attractive woman is for them. So for a woman, you have to be able to focus on real men. There's this thing, it's a psychological phenomenon, it's called confirmation bias. If I give you a piece of paper and say blue polka dots, and it's covered with all different kinds of colored polka dots, your brain is going to focus in on the blue colored polka dots, the blue polka dots. And so the same is true in life. When you expose yourself to attractive, responsible, integrity-filled, apex Christian men, you allow your brain to see that. You allow your mind to see that. You look at stuff like with those kinds of men on YouTube. You only look at men like that in the store. You only think about men like that. What's going to happen is you're going to develop a pattern in your brain that's going to make it much harder for you to even see creeps. So there's going to be a guy creeping on you. I like you. He's so cute. And you're not even going to see him. Like your brain is just going to take you away from those situations before you even get into them. So that's the second thing, is focus on real men. It'll ignite a confirmation bias that will allow you to be blind to the creeps. That's the second thing. Jump in the chat. We got a lot of things. Hey, Lauren, welcome back. I remember you. Oh, welcome back. All right. Blue dude, hey, want to hear my catchphrase? Never mind, I forgot. Okay. Lauren said, what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, if you're an apex Christian woman, you need to stay away from creeps. But look, you can be an apex Christian woman and still have creeps approaching you, and that's just because you're in a growth process. You may have patterns within yourself from your parents, from the church, that has taught you that it's okay to open your spiritual gates, your portal, to creepy men. And as a result of that, you just keep getting bombarded with creepy men, creepy men, creepy men, and it bothers you, it frustrates you. Well, this video, by the end of this, you'll know how to kick them out of your life. You don't have to go out there and, hey, get out of my face. No, don't do that, because some creepy men have real psychological issues. You put yourself in danger. But you change your pattern, you change your frequency, and they won't show up. They will literally just disappear off the face of the earth. And that's God's gift to you as his daughter. All right, God is the real father. Your parents are just a portal that you came through. Your dad, your mom, they love you. God gave them to you, all that stuff. But God is your real father. God is our only real father as apex Christians. All right, the third thing. So we talked about identifying the creeps. But first of all, identify the creep in you. What in you makes you a match to creepy men? Number two, focus on real men. So you ignite your confirmation bias, and your brain will just focus on real men, and you stop seeing the creeps. That's the second thing. The third thing, cut all the creeps out of your life. Okay, so that means you've identified the creep inside of you. Now that you've identified the part of you that is attractive to creepy men, then you've removed that inside of you. Now you don't have those creepy men coming into your life. So first of all, let me give you an example. So I got to give you an example because this might be a little bit esoteric. So when I talk about identifying the creep in you, or the magnet, the creep magnet in you, that is, again, I always use girls that I've dated or girls I've been with. There was a girl that I knew that had a tendency to attract creepy men. Okay. I wasn't super attracted to her, but she chased me down. She really was relenting and all that stuff. And so we connected. Um, and so, but creepy men would follow her. They would go after her. She went after me, so maybe she was more creepy than she actually was. She was always trying to have sex with me, and I didn't want to do that. Anyway, so one of the things she used to do was she used to act or play like a little girl. But she's a grown woman, like she was in her 30s, and she would play the part of like a little girl. Like she would do the whole little girl thing, which I find extremely creepy. But she would do that, and so men that were into that, which is again, whatever, you do your thing, but men that were into that would come to her, and she didn't like that. She didn't like men that were into like that little girl thing. Okay, but she did it a lot, and so if she wanted to cut the creeps out of her life, she had to cut out that little girl thing that she would do, and it was not like it wasn't a healthy version of it. It was this weird kind of like thing that she would do that just, I don't know, it was weird. And so men that were into that would go after that. And right. So if you have these quirks about you that attract creepy men, and they're things that you have just learned to do, but they may not be a part of your personality, or they're just kind of a thing, then you start to cut those things out. Creepy men are not going to be interested. They're not going to come after you. They're just going to be like, oh, well, that's a woman. I don't like women. I like little kids or whatever the weird shit creepy men like. Okay. So just, excuse me, I'm trying to cut out the profanity, the weird stuff that they like. So cut that out. All right. Anyway, cut out the stuff in you that identify that causes them coming. That's how you cut out the creeps. All right. Let's move on to number 4. I think I exhausted that one. All right. Okay. Listen. Okay. So this is where you get the real power. Okay. Uh, oh yeah, Robbie. Sorry, Robbie. I just saw that. Heck yes, heavens yes, heavens yes. We don't get hell yet. We get heavens yes. All right. So anyway, the fourth thing. This is going to really like jumpstart everything. It's going to get things really moving for you. If you're a Christian woman, apex Christian woman, and you are ready to like really take it to the next level, you must identify yourself as a daughter of the Most High God. You have to see yourself as that. So that means every single day when you look in the mirror, you're not seeing the victim of creepy men, you're not seeing a creep magnet. You're seeing a daughter of the Most High God. So if you're a daughter of the King of the universe, the Most High God, you've got legions of angels at your beck and call. You're a daughter, a princess in God's kingdom. And your main job is to bring heaven here. Okay, you're going to heaven after this. Don't worry about heaven. Stop trying to get into heaven. If you're trying to get into heaven, you're a Main Street Christian. This is not for you. But if you know that you're a daughter of the Most High God and you're going to heaven anyway, and that's your father's home and that's your home, and you don't got to worry about it, then you got legions of angels at your disposal. Your disposal, okay? And angels, again, is simple, but just think of it that way. Create the image in your mind. You got legions of angels to protect you. You've got barriers between you and the creeps. When you know that at the core of your being, creepy man can't come after you. No creepy man is going to try and come after like a little child that's surrounded by like 8 bodyguards, and then they all got guns on them, and there's like 5 Rottweilers, and think of yourself from that light, and you're creating a spiritual barrier around yourself that creepy men will be very uncomfortable with, and they won't even approach you. They will look at you from the corner in the bushes, but you won't see them. You won't deal with them. You won't have to deal with that. All right. All right. So that was number 4. Identify yourself as a daughter of the Most High. See yourself as her. Identity upgrade is what this is. Okay. And then number 5. This is a practice you're gonna have to do. I'm gonna make this video better. You're gonna wake up every single day, all right, as a new being, as a new creature, as a daughter of the Most High. You're going to start acting like a daughter of the Most High God, acting like royalty. That means your actions, okay? That means when you're in the store and a creepy man tries to talk to you, you don't even hear him or see him. A man that's not on his game, you just walk past him as if he doesn't even exist. Or you're kind and you walk by, you maybe notice his existence. But when he starts talking to you, you just keep going. Like you keep it moving. Okay? Meaning your actions, right? You have the actions of a royalty, of a royal woman, of a princess, of a queen, of an emissary of the Most High God. Okay? You take care of your body. You take care of your health. You take actions that let the world know you're the best. You're the top. Okay? And you take care of your mind. You don't put into your mind things that creepy men feed off of. Because creepy men, I'm going to tell you something about creepy men. Okay? Because I've been in that place. I play creep stuff, you know. What I mean is I've been at a place, and not the me that's talking here. I'm talking about previous versions of me that have died, that where I like didn't love myself and didn't feel myself as a son of the Most High God. And so I would be like, I would like to talk to her, but I'm not good enough. I would like to talk to her, I'm not good enough. You want to put out an energy that's so strong that I'm not good enough just is the main voice in his head, and he cannot even get near you. I'm not good enough. He doesn't even come near you. He just feels uncomfortable. And so you've got to fill your mind with images of yourself and of the men that you want together. And that's that. So wake up every day knowing that you're a daughter of the Most High God. Fill yourself, take the actions that a daughter of the Most High God would take. And pardon me, I'm having a hard time reading my own handwriting. The final thing is maintenance. So you've done the identity upgrade and you're waking up every day and taking the actions of a daughter of the Most High God. You've got to have a maintenance routine. Your maintenance routine just means you're doing things that an attractive royal woman, an aristocrat of the human race, would do. And look, you may have no money. You may not have, all this stuff, but you're going to talk, you're going to behave, you're going to walk, you're going to think, you're going to feel the way that a daughter of the Most High God does feel. And this is going to increase the amount of angelic presence around you, the angelic powers. It's going to push the creeps off in a way. So anyway, I'm going to work on this video. I'm going to work on I think there's a lot more work that can be done on this one. But I love the thumbnail. I like the description. I'll keep those 2 things. But I'm going to work on the presentation. All right, anyway, that's what I got to say about that. Stay Apex. Stay away from creeps. And I think women like creepy men. Let me be honest with you. Because they're not really engaging on this one. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Stay Apex. We're here to bring heaven to earth. We're not here to wait to go to heaven after we die. That's silly. I'm going to heaven anyway. It's like, you're going home after this. So don't worry about heaven if you're an Apex Christian. If you're mainstream, you're still trying to figure it out. It's okay. We're going to help you get there at this channel. But if you're still struggling and you feel like you need to prove yourself to God and stuff like that, go somewhere else.